We come to you live from the Wallace Civic Center on the campus of Fitchburg State University as FATV presents coverage of Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raider Ice Hockey. And today, it's the relative calm before the storm as the Red Raiders look to remain undefeated in the 21-22 season as they take on the Rams of Northbridge. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daniel Bolak. Happy to have you along with us here today. The Red Raiders coming into this game a perfect 10-0. The last couple of games have been very dramatic. Just 6 days ago against Lunenburg Air Shirley, the Red Raiders came away with a 2-1 win, thanks to Jacob Pruno scoring with under 3.5 minutes to go in regulation time. On Wednesday against Gardner, it was even more dramatic. For the first time this year, Fitchburg Monty Tech found themselves in overtime in a 3-3 game with the Wildcats. But Sammy Jaramillo able to get his second goal of the game, his 7th goal of the season, with just 7 seconds left in the extra session, gave the Red Raiders a 4-3 win. That would have gone in the books a tie in seasons past. But this year, in the first year of overtime in regular season contests, the Red Raiders were the beneficiary, and they remain a perfect 10-0. As for Northbridge, a few years ago, they were state champions in Division 3A. And just as recently as 2 years ago, they had 20 wins. They've graduated a lot of players since then. This year, 3-6-1 are the team from southeastern Worcester County. They're coming off a victory on Monday. They took down the Knights of St. Paul 5-2, thanks to a 4-point night from Brett Flanders. 2 goals and 2 assists. He leads the squad with 10 points on the campaign. Luke Lang, Evan Harrigan, and Colin Marino also found goals in that game. And Zach Menard only asked to make 9 saves in that game because Northbridge put 50 shots on St. Paul. So Northbridge has found themselves, a 3-6-1 record, but they played a relatively challenging schedule after all. Hopedale Milford, who is in their league, is a perfect 11-0 themselves, and they've had to deal with them once. We'll have to deal with them again in the near future. We're scheduled to play them tomorrow. That's not happening, I can't imagine, because of this whole storm that we're going to be getting. And Fitchburg Monty Tech is not going to be dealing with the Pacers of Chicopee tomorrow because, again, big storm that we're getting. But those are games that will be made up in due time. And this game itself is a makeup. These two sides were supposed to play each other on January the 12th. So they've been waiting in anticipation for about 16 days or so, ready to match up these teams who love the dark red and white as part of their color schemes. Fitchburg Monty Tech and Northbridge ready to do battle on the ice here today on a Friday afternoon here in Fitchburg. We're going to throw it down to public address announcer Jim LaPointe with the starting lineups in the anthem. This is Red Raider Ice Hockey on FATV.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, high school hockey fans. Welcome to the Wallace Civic Center for today's Central Mass Division 4 game between the Northbridge Rams and the Fitchburg Monty Tech Raiders. Here are the starting lineups. First for Northbridge at right wing, number 28, Chase Fallon. Center, number 5, Derek Consigli. Number 5. Left wing, number 24, Evan Harrigan. Defense, number 8, Derek Lewis. Defense, number 21, Luke Lang. And in goal for the Rams, number 1, Zach Menard. The head coach for Northbridge is Ryan Neville. And now for the Raiders, starting at right wing, number 23, Riley LeBlanc. Center, number 22, Sam Jaramillo. Left wing, number 20, Colin Hines. Defense, number 21, Wyatt Peters. Defense, number 24, Peter Stevens. And in goal for the Raiders, number 1, Devin McGivern. The head coach is Stephen Lowney. Officials for this afternoon's game, John Crowley and David Anger. Ladies and gentlemen, students, at this time I would ask you all to please stand as we honor our nation and the flag with a playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Moments away from puck drop here in Fitchburg. The Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders and the Northbridge Rams set to do battle on the ice here today. Daniel Volak with the call here on Fitchburg Access Television. We thank you for joining us here today on the government channel, as we will be having Fitchburg versus Leominster girls basketball at 6 o'clock on the education channel. And now let's go to the starting goaltenders for these two teams. Fitchburg Monty Tech going with Devin McGivern. 10 games played, 10-0 record, 3 shutouts, goals against around 130, save percentage around 950. As for the Rams, it's Zach Menard, the junior netminder out of Sutton High School, 346 goals against 869 save percentage and a 3-6-1 record. Both these goaltenders have played the entirety of their team seasons. Fitchburg Monty Tech in the home white uniforms going left to right, Northbridge in the maroon uniforms with silver trim going right to left in this first period of action. Here from Fitchburg. Colin Hines unable to dig that out. Lewis with a shot, a kick saved by McGivern. Another chance, and McGivern sprawling out to his left. Cuts that one off. 2 quick shots for the Rams in the early going. Northbridge unable to keep it in the zone. They'll have to tag up. And the Raiders will take a moment to breathe. Bring that up. Here's Riley LeBlanc into the zone. Going into the right wing corner, pursued by Luke Lang, one of 2 captains on this Northbridge side. Brett Flanders, he's the most dangerous player that Northbridge has to offer. McGivern makes the save, jukes a little bit, thinking maybe I'll play it on, or maybe he wasn't 100% sure if he had that puck pinned to the crest on his jersey, but he holds on regardless for a draw. 55 seconds gone in the contest. The first 3 shots of the game all going to the visitors from Southeast Worcester County. Puck chopping, bouncing in front of the blue paint. Northbridge trying to direct it out of the air towards goal, can't do so. Hickey trying to clear it out with the backhand, kept in at the right point. Great passing, shot, score! Northbridge came to play. A minute 13 in, the first 4 shots and the first goal. On the one-timer, Joe Sullivan, the sophomore forward, gets the shot that beats McGivern and makes it a 1-0 lead for Northbridge. A great start there for the Rams. Just some strong passing, strong zone time control. Puck pushed in towards Menard, and he'll cover it up. So the Raiders see themselves playing from behind here, trailing by a goal to nil. Just 73 seconds in, they win the draw as Cody Berkio goes to retrieve it. Liam Hickey, left side boards, cleared out, just kept in there at the left point, thrown towards goal, and falling down. Pruno tried to get the shot off, pushing and jamming away at it. Menard trying to hold the fort the best he can. The defense also there to dig that puck out of danger. Great opportunities for the Rams as Sullivan shouldered into the boards. Shot from the left point is gloved by McGivern. He'll hold for draw. 13:07 to go in the first. 3 shots on goal credited.
Sullivan, assisted by number 4, Brett Flanders, and number 27, Patrick Streffy. Time of that goal, 1:13, first period.
So Sullivan will come up with his 5th goal of the season. Brett Flanders gets his 6th assist, and Patrick Schraft gets his 5th. Schraft, the junior defenseman, and Flanders, a sophomore forward. A lot of relative youth there for Northbridge. In fact, the majority of the roster are juniors and sophomores. Just 3 seniors on this squad for the Rams. A little bit of a rebuilding year as it's gone on, but they've shown they could still be very competitive. They are in Division 3, 1 division higher than the Red Raiders, so this will be the first and only time these 2 teams scheduled to meet, unless they meet each other in the Central Mass playoffs. Haven't got 100% confirmation how that's going to work yet. These 2 teams not in the same conference, if you will. The Red Raiders out of the Coughlin Conference and the Rams out of the Russell. The Russell primarily featuring teams from Central and Southern Worcester County. Kyle Gendron goes and adjusts his equipment with 12:40 to go, first period, 1-0 Northbridge. Shots 5-3 in favor of the Rams. Draw comes to the right of Zach Menard. Raiders had that one flurry where Menard was scrambling, trying to hold his posts. Wiebe will be thrown out of the draw for Gendron's delay. Tyler Broussard will take it, and controlled by Schraft. Back in along the boards, pushed on for Connor De Silva. And Northbridge making their way into the Raider zone as it goes to Cam O'Brien. Behind the net, Colin Marino. Puck into the slot and taken by the Red Raiders and Gendron. He'll try the self-pass into the right wing corner, and he will get there. Battles a little bit with Lang. Left wing corner. Wiebe trying to send it back to Gendron, but taken by a Ram instead, and Schrapp, and moved down the ice. As the backhand shot by Colin Marino is gloved down by McGivern. Thought about covering that up, but instead lets it go. And here's Colin Hines into the zone on the right side for the Red Raiders. Self-pass, takes it behind the net, absorbs the hit, tries to push on to the right circle. Only players in dark red today in that circle. Thrown softly on goal, sticked away by McGivern. Derek Consigli with that directional shot on goal. Stretch pass broken up, a sprawling stick out there by Chase Falcon, a very fitting name to be playing here in the Civic Center, the home of the Falcons of Fitchburg State. Big hit in the boards there by Wyatt Peters. Rowing out Chase Falcon. Robert Brogan, left wing corner of his own zone for Riley LeBlanc. Pass on the near side to the neutral zone. And now Sammy Jaramillo gets crunched in the boards by Luke Lang. Behind the net, the puck goes in the Northbridge end, cleared out by Derek Lewis. And down the ice it'll go. It's not going to be icing, and probably would have ended up on target anyway. Brogan tries to get it out of the zone, kept in by Jack Namella. And the Raiders will take control. Riley LeBlanc will skate it up. LeBlanc right side, sends it across. Nice shot off there. Goes off Jaramillo's stick in front for LeBlanc. Just can't get there in time before Menard can batten down the hatches. 10:35 to go in the first. 1-0 Northbridge in front. This looks like the type of game where both teams are going to have their chances on offense. And although Northbridge does come into today with a losing record, they do find themselves in the top 32 of Division III. They've played a fairly solid schedule. This year with the new statewide format, top 32 teams in each of the 4 divisions will make the playoffs, plus any team that's 500 or better. In some divisions, it does mean a pretty significant chunk of teams will be getting in, because we look at Division 4, for instance, 54 teams, but Division 2 only has about 40. Most of the teams are going to be getting in that division. Have to double check what the number is in Division 3, which is the division Northbridge finds themselves in, but they're currently in the top 32. And a win against a Fitchburg Monty Tech team who finds themselves unofficially 7th in the power ratings in Division 4 would be a pretty significant win, to say the least. Around the boards it goes, far side. Behind his own net, Wyatt Peters. Pass it out for Broussard. Wants to find Lucas Wiebe. His pass intercepted. Flanders with the shot. And that one stopped by McGivern. 5:26 gone in the contest. Still a lot of hockey to play. 7-4 the shots in favor of Northbridge. And the big red numbers on the scoreboard say they've got the advantage there as well by 1-0. Northbridge center gets kicked out of the draw. Referee had some words for, I think, one of the players encroaching and didn't quite get the memo. Raiders will take the draw in exchange. Broussard tries to get that pass on the red line, but intercepted by a Ram and dumped right back into the zone. Raiders will have to try again. That one doesn't go very far. It leads to Patrick Schraff getting a shot from the right point. Easily gloved down by McGivern for his 7th save of the contest. We'll have another draw to his left. 9:12 to go in the first. Jaramillo will take the draw for the Red Raiders against Cam O'Brien. The Raiders do take that draw. As here's Jaramillo. Passes touch on for Hines, but ricochets hard off his stick and back into control by Northbridge, backhanded into the left wing corner. As it goes in front for O'Brien, can't quite settle for a shot. Wanted to wait just a split second more to find an opening. Riley LeBlanc trying to maneuver around Luke Lang. He'll have none of that. He's one of the 3 seniors on this roster for Northbridge and one of the captains. Now Schraff carries it up to the left circle, shoots for the far post, just a bit offline. Lang with the backhand keeps it in the zone. Put it across to the near side where Evan Harrigan trying to play that on. Peter Stevens, his counterpart in 24, intercepts. That was cleared out of the zone and back in again for an offside. 8:15 to go in the first, 1-0 Northbridge. Look at Northbridge's schedule, see who they've played this year. Opened up with a loss at Foxborough, then a victory, then a loss against Westboro, a tie against Worcester. Their first win came against Holliston back on December the 30th. Lost 5-2 to Hopedale Milford after that. A little more as we go on, as the Raiders able to get it out of the zone. Derek Lewis will go back and collect for the Rams. Derek Consigli gaining the zone, puts it across. Harrigan can't get to the puck first. Raiders will come back the other way from Liam Hickey. On a 2-on-1 developing pass off for Berkio, tried to drop it back for Hickey, and then Pruno can't get a touch on it. Northbridge disrupting that. And Northbridge sends it out of play overall, the Rose. Draw will be in their own end with 7:32 to go in the first. Straight out from their own end would be a penalty in the NHL, but that's a rule that only exists in the NHL. Just a defensive zone draw in high school and college, unless they think you absolutely did that on purpose. Good luck proving intent at this level. Patrick Schraff in his own zone to the near side, maneuvering around the Red Raiders and carrying it out of the zone. Schraff brings it up ice, 5 assists, no goals for the junior defenseman. out of Nipmuc High School. Right point, Lewis's shot is blocked. Now the zone it comes to the red line where Schraft will get it and dump it right back in again. A lot of chasing in their own end the Red Raiders have had to do, as Northbridge has been controlling the tempo of the game. Raiders stuck on 4 shots, and 3 of them came in one flurry of action over the span of a few seconds. Puck in the Northbridge end, Raiders change all the personnel out. Jaramillo trying to nudge it. Offsides against the Rams. And some words exchanged after the whistle between Jaramillo and Brett Flanders. Draw will come outside the Raiders zone. 6:34 to go in the first. 1-0 to the visitors from Southeast Worcester County. Northbridge has already played and beaten St. Paul twice, 5-2 and 4-2. Then after that, a 3-game losing streak where they're held to just a single goal. 4-1 loss to Grafton Valley Tech, 4-0 loss to Worcester, and then a 9-0 shelling by Neshoba before bouncing back with that win over St. Paul on Monday. So it brings them to 3-6-1 on the campaign. Lang with what amounted to an 80-footer is stopped by McGivern. Cleared out of the zone to the red line, but now just another directed shot into the zone. Offline a little bit as it goes to the right wing corner. Jaramillo will try to skate it up. Pass out of the zone, LeBlanc trying to catch that one. Northbridge gets there first. The Rams smartly positioning themselves, making it very difficult for the Raiders to gain any momentum, as right now they've been stuck in their own end. It's been a slanted rink thus far, it feels, where the puck just continues to go downhill. But now a 2-on-2 into the zone, possibly an odd man rush if they get the numbers and personnel right. A shot, Menard may have gotten a piece of it there for the Rams. Indeed he did, his 5th save of the contest. And a 2-on-2 back the other way. Dumped into the zone, into the left wing corner by De Silva, Colin Marino. Try to center, maybe going for that bank shot. McGivern wise to it, holding the near post. And he keeps it trapped against his body for no further play. 9:59 gone in this contest. 1-0 to Northbridge. Shots 8-5 in favor of the visitors. Northbridge, a 4-team co-op. The Rams host Sutton High School, Nipmuc High School, and Uxbridge as well. Hand pass. Nipmuc serving the communities of Mendon and Upton. So they're a regional high school. Home games played a little bit of a hike away. They play at the NESC, the New England Sports Complex in Marlborough. Many schools play out there. Northbridge, they've got to make their way out to 495 and then travel a little bit. Good few exits up there. But the location works well for them. A shot from the left point and a redirection in front. Gets a piece of the shoulder of Menard. And out to the left wing corner, another chance fluttering through the bodies. Gets cut down in the slot. Pruno can't get the touch on as it goes in the right wing corner. Derek Lewis thrown around the boards, kept in at the point by Peters. We'll throw it back around. And Lewis will try to dig it out of the right wing corner yet again. Bodied into the boards by Cody Berkio. He's able to take control of the puck. Left point, shot. Ends up going behind the net. Pruno, first to arrive, goes to Brogan at the right point. Menard sees that shot all the way and shuts the 5-hole. Centering chance goes off the side of the net. That's kept in the zone by Peters. And banked hard off the boards right to Menard, and he'll glove it down and stop play. 3:44 to go in the first. Each goaltender with 7 saves in the contest, but Northbridge has the 8th shot. That is the goal. Joe Sullivan's 5th of the season, 1:13 in, giving the Rams a 1-0 lead. Jaramillo will take the draw against Brett Flanders. Both centers expelled. Riley LeBlanc takes the draw against Joe Sullivan instead. And the puck ends up coming out of the zone entirely, where Tyler Broussard will have to go and retrieve. Schraff with the dump in and delayed offside. Not sure if it would have counted had it gone. As Northbridge was not completely out of the zone when that puck entered the zone. Here's Riley LeBlanc on the right side, leading scorer for the Raiders. Throws it across. Menard holds the near post. Puck makes its way around to the far side. And Sullivan gains the zone for Northbridge. Right circle, shot saved by McGivern. Rebound cleared out by the Raiders to the red line. Rams will go clear the zone, dump it in again. Jaramillo first to arrive, left wing corner. Left the puck there, Brett Flanders will try to bring it to the left point. Centering pass ends up going out of the zone, and Lang will dump it right back in. Raiders really having trouble settling it. This coming in was Jack Namella. Now right out in front, they score! Make it 2 for Northbridge. Jack Namella in front. That's been one of the big challenges for the Raiders today, is they've had so much trouble getting it out of their own zone. And with the sustained pressure, dumping it back in again and again. Namella found himself open in front. Zach Plunkett was down for a while after that as well, ended up getting up under his own power, but painful in more ways than one for the Raiders, so they're now chasing a 2-goal deficit. Chase Falcon with the shot, high, a riser over the crossbar. Lucas Wiebe can't get it out of the zone. Another chance was high and gloved down by McGivern. Joe Sullivan and Patrick Schraft get the assists. So Sullivan's second point of the game, same for Schraft. He's up to 6 assists on the season. Sullivan, his 3rd assist of the campaign. And for Namella, his 2nd goal for the sophomore out of Uxbridge. He's actually the only player from Uxbridge playing today for Northbridge. Now the challenge increased for the Raiders. Trying to stay perfect at 10-0. The last couple of games have been more dramatic than they would prefer, but now they're chasing a 2-goal deficit. They'll have to work hard from behind, as Northbridge has been by far the better team in this period. The Raiders have had bursts and flourishes of offense, but the Rams have had more sustained pressure overall. Bouncing puck into the right wing corner and cleared out by Lewis. 90-footer from the red line, patted down by Zach Menard. 8th save for the goalkeeper. Now trying to jam at it near side, loose in the paint again, another chance through the maze of bodies. Menard lost his stick for a moment, but in the end did not find its way into the net. And now 60 seconds to go in the first period. 8 saves for both goaltenders. But Northbridge has got 10 shots. A 2-0 lead for Northbridge with 40 seconds to go in the frame. Cleared out to the red line, flubbed on a bit by Marino. Jaramillo and LeBlanc having trouble really pushing it into the zone. They get it in there. Now Colin Hines trying to dig it out there. Also of note, we've had a clean first period. No penalties on either side. 20 seconds to go in the frame. Now just bodies going into the boards there. Wrestling to the ice there. Colin Hines and Derek Lewis. Right point, Brogan looking for a redirect. Hines getting his foot on it, not much there. Shot saved, loose in front. Jaramillo tripped up as he got the shot off. And so hooking called against Northbridge. And the Raiders will have a 2-minute power play to start the second period. a small silver lining for the Red Raiders, but this was a period that belonged to Northbridge. They had far more chances than the Red Raiders and really did well to manufacture their goals, really through sustained pressure. Joe Sullivan and Jack Namella getting on the board for the visitors from Southeast Worcester County through one period of play. It's Northbridge 2 and the Red Raiders nothing. Lewis, one of the captains, was the one called for the hook there. He will go to the box to start the second period. The Raiders will have 2 minutes to work with to try to close the gap ever closer. But obviously how they want to game plan, how they want to strategize, not just on the power play, but how to turn the tides. Because that first period, Northbridge has just controlled the narrative of this game. The Raiders had a few chances, but Northbridge had so many more. And that's going to be one of the challenges, just tilting the momentum. And that's something Steve Lowney, his coaching staff, will go over during the intermission. We'll take it as well. Through one period of play here from the Wallace Civic Center, it's Fitchburg Monty Tech 0 and Northbridge 2. A break, and we'll be back with the second period of action, about 10 minutes or so. You're watching Red Raider Ice Hockey on FATV. Welcome back to the Wallace Civic Center on the campus of Fitchburg State University, getting ready for the second period of action between the Rams of Northbridge and the Red Raiders of Fitchburg Monty Tech. And through one period of play, it's Northbridge who hold a 2-0 lead. Daniel Bolak here with you, Travis Falk on camera. We're happy to have you along with us here today on FATV. Just a minute 13 seconds was all Northbridge needed to find their first goal of the contest. Joe Sullivan depositing a one-timer into the back of the net on the feed from Brett Flanders, and a secondary assist to Patrick Schraff. That made it 1-0 to Northbridge. And then about 10 minutes later, maybe 11 or so, late enough, if you will, Northbridge got their second, as out in front, Jack Namella found some space to shoot on Devin McGivern out in front, deep in the slot for his second goal of the season. Assists on that one going to Sullivan and Schraff. Made it 2-0, and all the shots were 10-9 in favor of Northbridge in the first period. The momentum, the pressure was all Northbridge, to far more of a disparity. They had more shot attempts, they had more zone time. They were very much the better team in the first 15 minutes. Now the question is, how will Fitchburg Monty Tech come out in this second period of play? One thing that they do have going for them is that they will start this second period on the power play. The only penalty of the first period came right at the end of the frame as Sam Jaramillo tried to fire towards goal and was hooked as he fired. Derek Lewis sits in the sin bin for 2 minutes. The Raiders very much hoping it's 2 minutes or less. An emphasis on the or less part. But the Rams did a very good job in sustaining the pressure in the first period. So many times the Red Raiders tried to get it out of their own zone. They got to the neutral zone, and Northbridge was able to take control of the puck and just dump it right back in. And that happened far more times than Steve Lowney and his crew would like to see. Raiders were a little late in getting on the ice. As the officials wait to make sure everyone's sufficiently warmed up enough. The two number ones, the netminders, skating around. Zach Menard for Northbridge, Devin McGivern for the Red Raiders. Getting limbered up and ready to go. Unless there is something else I'm missing. But it looks like we are ready to play now. Puck is dropped and we are underway here in the second period. Raiders will go right to left now in the home whites. Northbridge in the road maroons. go from left to right. And we see that continued pressure from Northbridge, able to take the puck in the neutral zone, dump it right in. And that strong stretch pass missing the mark, but whiffed on there by Lang. Hickey can't do anything with it. It goes to the red line. Pass goes for nobody in particular. Offsides against the Raiders. And they'll roll intentional offsides to bring the faceoff all the way down. Penalty clock never started. But the math is fortunately quite easy for this one. They put a new penalty on the board for 1:29. Now they'll take the old one off and enable the penalty clocks. Now they've taken it off and they're going to put it back on again. All right, 1:31 on there. They put a couple extra seconds under the officials' orders. So right off the draw, a shorthanded chance. The first shot of the period goes to Northbridge, and the save by McGivern. 9 saves for the senior netminder as Liam Hickey gains the zone. Throws it around the boards to the left wing corner, but Patrick Schraft's going to get there first, and he'll clear it out of danger. A stretch pass for Chase Falcon to the right dot. Falcon waits, goes for the bad angle shot, hits the side of the net. A minute gone in the first period, and a minute to go on the power play for the Red Raiders. The first power play of the night for either side. As Colin Hines into the zone, left wing corner. Leaves off for Jaramillo. Falcon sticking his stick in there and nudging that to the point. Kept in by Pruno. Raiders try to get the shot from Hines. A lot of sticks in the way. Couldn't get the shot off. Delayed penalty. As a shot save, rebound, flutters over the net. Looking indicated against Northbridge, and so a 5-on-3 now for the Red Raiders. We see who will skate over there for Northbridge, and the penalty is going to be against Jack Namella. He had the second goal for the Rams. .28 seconds of 5-on-3 for the Red Raiders. Face-off infraction. Against Northbridge. The center is informed, yes, you get kicked out for that. Jaramillo wins the draw. Tries to go to Pruno on the drop pass into the slot. Pruno whiffs on it. And then Schraft whiffs on the clearing attempt on the first try. Gets it on the second. Tossed all the way around the boards to the near side where LeBlanc whiffed on it a bit. The Raiders really struggling with the passing there. Just not getting on the same page. Penalty's about to expire to Derek Lewis. He's out of the box, and 1:30 of power play time remain for the Red Raiders at 5-on-4. Only one shot on target thus far on the man advantage. As Northbridge able to throw it out of the zone again. Hines to retrieve. LeBlanc. Into the right point and thrown into the left wing corner. But Northbridge first to arrive again and cleared again. Northbridge doing a great job at winning puck battles. As tossed towards goal by Berkio, blockered away by Zach Menard. Right point thrown into the corner for Lucas Wiebe. And now out of the zone it comes, and a breakaway coming here. But overskating the puck is Joe Sullivan. Right now the ice is playing quite slow. With the fresh water on there, hasn't melted too deep into the ice. And the puck is just not moving. Takes a lot of force as there's a chance out in front. Jamming away at it. Couple of chances at Menard. But he's able to hold firm. 11:47 to go in the second. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Red Raiders. They trail 2-0. heard some coaches say they don't really like to start periods with power plays because with the freshly flooded ice, sometimes it's harder for the puck to maneuver. And it's really showing right now as the puck is going very slowly. It's taking a lot of force just to move it significant distance. A great shot by Howard. Slipped through the 5-hole of Menard and just cleared out of danger at the goal line. Best chance the Raiders have had all night. As Falcon able to win the puck battle, push it out of the zone, intercept that pass from Brogan, he'll get it back. Now checked up there, wraparound chance by Falcon, stopped by McGivern. He'll cover for a draw. 11:13 to go in the second, 2-0 Northbridge. Raiders finished with 4 shots on that extended power play, thanks to the 2 penalties by the Rams. But Northbridge no worse for wear after killing off the 2 penalties. And now they have a draw in the offensive zone. Raiders win the draw as the puck spins its way out of the zone. And there's a nice stretch pass for LeBlanc, but he's forced off the puck there by Luke Lang. Out of the zone it comes, hops over the stick of Peters. Derek Consigli in a foot race for it. Consigli takes control behind the net, looks to center, struggling there. Right point, and a shot through traffic, stopped by McGivern. Rebound cleared out, that one off the post, off the back of McGivern, and to the wide, just wide of the far post. That close to making it 3-0. Northbridge continuing to control this game. 10:38 to go in the second period. They lead 2-0, and another offensive zone draw for the visitors. Around the boards to the near side. Past Berkio. Liam Hickey will go and cover. Berkio on the near side boards, give and go. Berkio trying to settle for the shot, can't do so. Stevens, as he's bowled to the ice by Connor De Silva. His shot goes over the net. Northbridge carrying it out, a 3-on-2 developing. Marino trying to get around Wyatt Peters. And Hickey will take the loose puck around the left point and thrown towards goal by Luke Lang. Nothing comes of it, and the Raiders will come back the other way. Berkio trying to shoot through the legs of the defenseman in Lewis. But off the legs of Lewis it goes. Far side, kept in by Pruno. Puck rides the top of the boards, falls to the ice. Northbridge will take it, skated up ice. De Silva with the shot glove save by McGivern. 5.5 gone in the second period of play, 2 minutes short of halfway. It's Northbridge 2, Fitchburg Monty Tech nothing. You know, the Red Raiders 10-0 coming into today, a 10-0 win over St. Bernard's to open the season, 4-2 win over Oakmont, 6-3 over Leominster, 3-0, 4-0 over Gardner and Littleton Bromfield, a 4-1 win for Lunenburg over Lunenburg Air Shirley, then 5-2 over Greater Lowell Neshoba Tech. There's a shot by Wiebe, fought off by Menard. And we have a penalty coming here, a cross-check indicated. And another power play coming with 9:15 to go in the period. As it's Patrick Schrack who goes to the box. Third power play of the period for the Red Raiders. So we were finishing up the schedule there. The 5-1 win over St. Bernard's on the 20th, but last 2 games, very dramatic. As LeBlanc puts it towards goal, Menard shuts the door. And a 2-on-1 developing. This whining, firing was DeMella. And getting a piece of that was Devin McGivern. Sam Jaramillo into the zone, left circle. Keeps control of it, fighting off the stick check from Derek Lewis.
2-minute minor for cross-checking.
Puck taken away by Liam Hickey. He puts it on goal, but easily gloved by Menard. 28 seconds gone on the man advantage for the Red Raiders. We mentioned the last 2 games particularly dramatic. 1-goal games, the only ones the Raiders have this year. 2-1 over Lunenburg Air Shirley 6 days ago. And then the 4-3 overtime win against Gardner, where the Wildcats were 7 seconds away from giving the Raiders their first blemish on the campaign. Bruno with the chance. Menard with the stop. Another chance by Hickey. And Menard loses his stick. 2nd time today he's lost his paddle. I find goaltenders tend to be a little less comfortable when they don't have their stick in their hands. Northbridge able to get it out of the zone, and now Lang will go and collect the paddle for Menard and give it back to him. Raiders can't do anything with the lost stick. As out of the zone it comes, they'll try to regroup and reset. 55 to go on the power play. That pass just missing the mark entirely. And Brett Flanders moving it along. Now Namella out in front, backhand chance just over the net. Put it just a little bit lower, try to go bar down. He could have made it 3-0. He's got a goal already today. Hickey into the zone, another shot on goal, another glove save for Zach Menard. His mitts working well. 7:46 to go, 2nd period. Fitchburg Monty Tech 0, Northbridge 2. Shots 15-13 in favor of the Red Raiders. Shots in the period 6-3 in favor of the hosts. The draw coming to the left of Menard. And one by Northbridge, cleared out of the zone it goes. Lucas Wiebe gaining the zone, cross ice pass to Hines. His shot whistles well wide of the cage. And now Sullivan will carry it up. Sullivan trying to center in the slot for Chase Falcon. Falcon couldn't get a touch on it, but that was due to illegal tactics by the Red Raiders. Interference will kill off the rest of the power play. Colin Hines to the box. And Northbridge going to get their first power play with, after this one expires. They'll have it with 7:15 on the clock. Nearly a full 2 minutes to work with. But for now, 4 seconds of 4-on-4. Raiders win the draw. Out of the box is Schraff. And the Raiders, once the penalty expire, dump it down the length of the ice. Stretch pass out of the reach of the several Rams. Zach Robillard for Plunkett.
7:41, 2nd period. Hines elbowing at 7:41.
So Northbridge on their first power play of the contest. Playing a little bit of keep away as they work on the reset. Brett Flanders, the sophomore forward, leads the team in goal scoring coming into today. The shot redirected on goal by Falcon, when McGivern able to stick with it and then cleared down the ice. Jaramillo will go and dig that out. LeBlanc with a forechecking pressure. Try to pass it back to LeBlanc, but he'd switch positions. Feels like a lot of that coordination just hasn't been there for the Red Raiders today. A lot of passes going to places where nobody is, because the passer thinks that a Raider's going to be there. But it's just not as, the anticipation for where you want to put the puck on these passes just have not been there for the team today. 30 seconds to go on the power play, 5:47 to go in the second, 2-0 Northbridge. As Namella staying with it the whole way, got the shot off. The save made by McGivern. And to make matters worse, Namella able to draw a penalty on that one for tripping. And now Northbridge will have a 5-on-3. Zach Plunkett to the House of Pain for 2 minutes. Now the Raiders in trouble. 2-man advantage for Northbridge, although only for another 10 seconds. See, they make their way up ice. Here's Flanders, top of the right circle. Shoots, glove save by McGivern.
9:18, second period. Plunkett 2 minutes for tripping at 9:18.
14 saves for Devin McGivern today, 15 for his counterpart in Zach Menard at the other end. Draw one by Northbridge, goes to the right point. Namella holds. First penalty's up to the Raiders, now 5-on-4. Flanders puts it across to the far side boards for Consigli. Now Namella tries to go back to Consigli. Made Hines fall to the ice for a moment, and then something's gone wrong there. One of the Raiders to the ice. Brogan knocked down with, I think, head contact. A slash indicated against Chase Falcon. There goes the rest of the power play. The first period was pretty disciplined between these two teams. The second period, less so. That's penalty number 6 on the board. So minute 21 of 4-on-4 hockey we will get. Then an abbreviated power play for the Red Raiders. Shots 16-15 in favor of Northbridge. Shots in the period are level at 6 apiece. As LeBlanc tries to pick off that pass.
Rams penalty number 28, Chase Fallon. 2-minute minor for slashing. Time of the penalty, 9:58, second period.
So Falcon called for slashing. As Sullivan able to pick up the loose puck at the blue line. Stick handling around Brogan. Pass out to the left point for Lang. A shot and a save by McGivern. Brogan lost control of the puck for a moment, got it back. As the Ram had already committed to going elsewhere. Tried to hit that stretch pass. Riley LeBlanc got that one. Luke Lang blows a tire. Loses his stick. Brogan tries to break in there. He's tripped up. Another penalty coming. McGivern's off for the extra attacker. Shot fought off by Menard. Extra man is on, and Jaramillo makes a nice stick handling move. And now we get the touch up with 3:57 to go in the second period. Brogan drawing the trip. And another penalty going on the board against Northbridge, their 5th penalty of the period. Five different players as well taking those penalties. I think the referee wants the fan section there that's moved, right there next to the penalty box to move away a little bit. Give them some space. "16 seconds of 4-on-3 time for the Raiders, which will then turn into a 5-on-3. Penalty was on the wrong side, just adjusting that one as Robillard tries to get the shot off, just waited a little too long, and Derek Lewis able to get his skate in the way. Robillard holds at the point, shot saved by Menard. Final couple seconds ticking off as we now go to 5-on-3. The shot turned away by Menard. 5-on-3 for the Raiders for the second time today. Robillard going far post, went too far. Raiders really desperate for a goal here. They only had 4 skaters on the ice, so they got tripped up on the line change. And Northbridge able to clear the zone. Dumping it all the way down, and the Red Raiders will go and reset. 10 to go on the 5-on-3. Is the shot save, rebound, saved by Menard. It was Zach Robillard coming in with the burst of speed. Still 3 seconds to work with on the advantage.
Time of that penalty, 11:13.
3:05 to go in the second. Be a minute 5 more to work with for the Red Raiders on the power play. Northbridge won the draw, tried to clear it out. They will on the second effort. Now the box comes Chase Falcon. D-to-D pass, stretched up, touched on by Namella, taken by Northbridge and cleared again. Pruno will hold in front of his own bench, wait for the Raiders to get back onside. Now try to shoot towards goal. Not much on that effort. Hines gets it back at the right point, looking for a redirection. Now the puck pinballs in front of the slot, but taken by Northbridge and sent all the way down on target, where McGivern will paddle that down. Push it on with the glove, and now Hines, far side, brings it up ice. Raider tumbles to the ice behind the play in Berkio. Hines turns around, tries to find Berkio. Redirected into the left wing corner it goes. Jaramillo mishandles the pass, and down the ice it goes. Penalty about to expire. 5 seconds to go on the advantage. Not enough time to reset before Luke Lane comes out of the penalty box, and he does so right now. Back to full strength goes Northbridge. They've killed off their second 5-on-3 tonight. The Raiders now 0 for 5 on the power play. Draw past Namella, shot saved by McGivern. Player falls to the ice there for Northbridge. Brett Flanders. He gets back on his skates as Riley LeBlanc rushes up the left side. Kept stride for stride by Sullivan. Backhand, bad angle shot ends up going off the side of the net. Puck out to the far side, where Sullivan digs it around at the red line. Dumped back in by Northbridge. Shots now 20-18 in favor of the Red Raiders, but they still trail 2-0. 20 saves for Zach Menard in the contest. Yeah, the big thing I'm taking out of this is just how slowly the puck has gone. That's going to be icing against the Red Raiders. We've not seen that many icing calls, possibly because of how slowly the puck has been moving today. That was one of those dump-ins, too, that wouldn't have been icing in college or the NHL, because Jaramillo surely was first to the dots. But no-touch icing in high school doesn't matter. Draw will come to the left of McGivern. 58.6 to go in the second period. No scoring in this second frame. Although we've had a lot of penalties, 7 in all. Players getting tied up at the blue line, a collision there. As Plunkett tries to control in front of the Northbridge bench. Self-pass trying to make his way around Falcon. That goes into the Northbridge bench. Splitting the two coaches. Draw will come to the right of Menard as the puck pushed in the direction of goal, begging for Gendron to get a touch on it, but he can't get there. Bad angle shot and just fought off there by the side of the body of Zach Menard. Another shot deflected, loose shot, score! They found a goal in the final minute from Tyler Broussard. And that's just what the Raiders needed. The junior forward with a burst of energy in the celebration. His first goal of the season has gotten his side on the board with 15.4 seconds to go in the second period. Raiders quickly trying to storm the zone and get a second before the period ends. 7 seconds to go in the period. Brogan settles it at the right point, gets it on goal, stopped by Menard. LeBlanc goes for the wraparound chance, but time expires. In a period where Northbridge was doing their darndest to keep it to low event.
Assist to number 15, Robert Brogan, and number 11, Lucas Wiebe. Time in that goal, 14:44, second period. That was Broussard from Brogan and Wiebe at 14:44. Shots on goal in the second period. The Raiders had 14. The Rams had 8.
And so just as Northbridge seemed to be trying to keep it to low event hockey, essentially, have Fitchburg limit the chances that Fitchburg got. It was there in the final 15 seconds. Tyler Broussard gets his first goal of the season. And the exuberance in the celebration, that's something he's been searching for a while, to get a goal on the board in this campaign. And he's got one there, and a big one, to cut the deficit in half. As Robert Brogan and Lucas Wiebe pick up assists, third of the year for Brogan and fifth of the campaign for Wiebe. Exceeds the total he had last year in 15 games. He had 4 assists in 2021. Broussard had 2 goals last year, gets his first since then, and very happy to have that as the deficit cut to 2-1 in a period where we had 7 penalties. The one goal that we get has nothing to do with any of them. But it's definitely going to help momentum-wise. The Raiders finally able to break through and get a goal past Zach Menard. And how they rushed there in the final 15 seconds. That last minute was theirs. And they weren't too far off the mark from equalizing. But yeah, the one thing, though, that I took away from that period was just how slow the puck was going. Just this last coat of water on the ice just really dampening the momentum of the pucks. Like a simple touch pass that would go so quickly down the ice just went nowhere. It'll be interesting to see if that's still the case for this third period with the new fresh coat. Zamboni will do its work, and we'll see how the teams adjust. 15 more minutes scheduled here from the Wallace Civic Center. It's the Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders 1 and the Northbridge Rams 2. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the third period of action, so don't go away. This is Red Raider Ice Hockey on FATV. We're back here at the Wallace Civic Center on the campus of Fitchburg State University as we get set for the third period of action between the Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders and the Northbridge Rams. And 2-1 Northbridge leads through 30 minutes of play. Daniel Bolak here with you, Travis Falk on camera. Happy to have you along with us here today. In a first period which had 2 goals for Northbridge and was clean except for the penalty at the very end, we had 6 penalties in the second period. No goals that came through it in 3 5-on-3s between the two sides. The only goal coming with 15.4 to go in the frame as Tyler Broussard got his first goal of the season on assist from Robert Brogan and Lucas Wiebe, putting home a shot. The first one to beat Zach Menard. That makes it a 2-1 game going into the third period. As we mentioned, one of the questions that we had for the second was just how slow the puck was going on the ice. It seemed like it took a particularly long time for the fresh coat of water to freeze. And thus, it's almost as if the entire ice was engulfed in a puddle with how slowly the puck had been going. And it was just hard to hit a breakout pass. We only had, I think, 1 or 2 icings in the whole period because it was really hard to get the puck that far down the ice to begin with. And now the question's going to be, is the ice going to be like that again for this third period? 22 saves for Zach Menard, the junior goalkeeper for Northbridge. Devin McGivern with 16 saves in this contest. All the goals well earned by the sides. The Raiders did have a little bit of momentum going into this period after they got that goal in the final minute. They seemed like they were finally starting to catch their stride. And will they be able to keep that up here in the third period? Northbridge has done a tremendous job in positioning themselves and really limiting those breakout passes for the Red Raiders. They've had players who've been able to match Riley LeBlanc stride for stride. He's not had really the chance to get any breakaways or odd man rushes led there. The Raiders have got to hit their passes more consistently and cleanly. That's been a challenge. I don't know how much the ice surface is playing a role in that. As a shot from the right point by Lewis is kicked aside by McGivern. We already have a penalty coming. It dug out there. It's going to be against Northbridge again. They'll rule possession after the puck bounces off the leg of Falcon. It's going to be Evan Harrigan going to the box. It's the sixth different Ram to go to the penalty box today. And he goes with just 22 seconds gone in the third period. Slams the penalty box door in frustration. And so power play number 6 for the Red Raiders. There's Riley LeBlanc, right side Hines, puts it behind the net. And Bruno's not able to get there before it comes out of the zone. LeBlanc can't get that stretch pass. Jaramillo gets a touch on it, but held up long enough for Derek Consigli to get control and put it back in the Raider end.
Harrigan, 2-minute minor for cross-checking.
Cross-checking against Harrigan.
Time of the penalty, 22 seconds in the third period.
Raiders
Harrigan,
look to
2
wrap
minutes for
around.
cross-checking.
Goes to the point. LeBlanc fires and turned aside by the handle of the stick of Zach Menard, and penalty against Fitchburg. As Jaramillo sends Lewis into the boards illegally. With LeBlanc making the touch, there goes the penalty. There goes the power play for the Raiders. Jaramillo will skate to the penalty box. Or no, to the bench. So what have we here? The referee now talking with Steve Lowney about what has developed. Jaramillo to the box. We'll have 4-a-side hockey again.
Jaramillo, 2-minute minor for roughing, time of the penalty, 1:15, third period.
Roughing against Jaramillo. So barring any further shenanigans, this will lead to Northbridge's third power play of the day, but that'll come in 55 seconds as scheduled. LeBlanc with the shot turned aside by Menard. LeBlanc's pass splits the two defensemen in Stevens and Peters. They'll have to go and retrieve, pushing it out of the zone. Dump in attempt there goes basically nowhere. Cross ice pass will find its way to Brett Flanders, who dump it in around Jack Namella. His goal would be the winner as it currently stands. Just tossed to the ice there by Stevens. Gets a cheer from the Raider faithful. D to D as it's Patrick Schraff. Comes up the ice on the near side, stops in the left circle, takes the shot. Stopped by McGivern. And then Namella dumps a Raider into the net as the whistle blows. No love lost between these two sides, it so seems. 57 seconds to go on the 4-on-4, 12:42 to go in the third. Northbridge up 2-1. Draw controlled by the Rams. Lewis bounce it off the boards, finds the target in Flanders. Penalty up to the Rams. And now this abbreviated power play shall begin, but Robert Brogan's got the puck for Fitchburg Monty Tech. On the far side, tries to get out of the zone, gets the pass off that will scram the zone there from Zach Plunkett. Northbridge will begin to regroup and reset with 25 to go on the man advantage. Lewis's pass deflects off of LeBlanc's stick and into the Northbridge bench. Ryan Neville, the fourth-year head coach, will pick up the puck. Toss it to the official, who will have the draw just outside the Northbridge end. 3 shots in this period, 2 for Northbridge and 1 for Fitchburg Monty Tech. LeBlanc tries to win the draw there, but ultimately controlled by Joe Sullivan. Drops to the left side. A shot for Flanders is stopped by Devin McGivern. He'll hold for the draw. 12 to go in the power play, 11:57 to go in the third. Northbridge with another draw. Off to the right point, redirected wide. Strong pace on the shot there from the right point. As Lewis will try again, looks for a change in direction there as well, but it never comes. Raiders back to full strength as Jaramillo is out of the box. The long stretch pass or dump out of the zone comes after the penalty to Jaramillo had expired, and so icing will be called. Another draw to the right of Devin McGivern. 19 saves for the senior netminder. But his side trails 2-1 as Fitchburg Monty Tech trying to stay undefeated on this season, 10-0 coming into today. But Northbridge really giving them a challenge. For my count, it's just the second team outside of Division 4 the Raiders have played this season. So there's a shot redirected towards goal, and Menard able to stay with it. Although the direction changed, the upward trajectory didn't. And so keeping those pads on the ice kept him square to the shot, even though it wasn't going where he initially expected. Raiders really trying to disrupt the zone exit for Northbridge. They're able to keep it in. Gendron throws it in the direction of goal. Off the mark as Robillard steps up, tosses around the boards, looking for Gendron again. Gendron takes a stick up high, but will play on. As Consigli gains the zone, dumps out. Gendron recovers the puck for Wiebe, knocked back. Gendron tries to pick it up at the blue line. They're onside. And into the left wing corner it goes in the Northbridge end. Stick battle there. Left point, shot blocked in front. Northbridge trying to come back with numbers from Consigli. Dumping goes off the skate of Brogan, and Robillard will retrieve. Around the boards, picked up. Marino's shot, cut down in front, loose in the paint. Somehow has not found its way to the net. McGivern looked down and out for a moment. It almost seemed inevitable the puck would go in the net, but not so. And now a breakaway for the Raiders. Colin Hyde, shot save by Menard. Oh, a tremendous opportunity on the end-to-end rush. It's really the first time all game that the Raiders have had something resembling a breakaway. And Northbridge ices it with 9:50 to go in the frame. Northbridge seems so close to making it 3-1, but somehow the puck stayed out. Went every direction but in the net. And back the other way, Hines able to get a great shot on Menard. And the rebound kicked just out of the reach of Riley LeBlanc. Draw will come to Menard's right. Raiders win the draw, but can't get the pass to the point quickly enough, and could be numbers for Northbridge the other way. Good poke by Brogan. And Northbridge will just dump it around the boards. Namello, left wing corner. Bodied in there by Wyatt Peters. Namello with a touch in the corner. LeBlanc knocking it out of the zone. Jaramillo takes a bit of contact as he tries to get a hold of the puck there. Lang dumped to the ice by Luke Lang again. He's a heavy hitter there for Northbridge. One of 2 captains, one of 3 seniors on this side. Here is LeBlanc. Drops off Hines, shot save by Menard. Rebound can't be sticked out of the air. It was Jaramillo going to the net on that. Players getting crossed up. Namello on one knee, trying to keep control of the puck. Jaramillo takes control of it, tries to shake out of the hit there that he knew was coming. as Brett Flanders looked to challenge him. Down the ice it'll go. It's not going to be icing as the puck's momentum died just as it was getting to the goal line, to the point that the puck was ruled obtainable. Pruno kept it in the zone for just a moment, almost on accident it seemed. Now Brett Flanders. Flanders trying to make his way, but too many bodies in white. And out of the zone it goes. Northbridge will dump it right back in. 8:13 to go in regulation time. 2-1, Northbridge in front. They got their first goal a minute 13 in, and now a penalty against Fitchburg for the trip. Not the timing for the Red Raiders. The stick getting caught up in the legs of the Rams. It's power play number 4 for Northbridge. Zach Plunkett there for the second time today for the same offense, tripping. Quick shot off the draw and easily gloved by McGivern. Shots 4 apiece in this third period. Draw 1 and controlled by Northbridge and the Raiders, and it was really hard to see who controlled that in the end, but bounce pass off the boards doesn't go much of anywhere. Second effort makes its way to the slot, but the Raiders able to take control, and Jaramillo will skate it out on the far side. Jaramillo with lots of pressure. Still controlling it as he makes his way to the right wing corner, finally dispossessed by Patrick Traft. Traft go near side for Derek Lewis.
2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty, 6:57. Third period. Plunkett 2 minutes for tripping at 6:57.
So again, power play number 4 for Northbridge. So we passed halfway in this third period. 2-1, the Rams in front. And now the Rams really having trouble gaining the zone. Finally, they'll do so on the far side. Drop pass for no one by Falcon. Jaramillo will get to it. Raiders try to get it out. Doesn't go very far. LeBlanc will make his way to the puck, and now he'll skate it up. One man to beat, essentially, but good stick there by Lang. Or perhaps that was Lewis, the other captain. It was Lewis. Northbridge regains the zone with 35 to go on the power. From the point, shot, save, rebound, score! Sullivan's got his second. He was waiting right at top of the paint. And after McGivern made the save, Sullivan deposited the rebound to make it 3-1. On the 10th penalty of the game, we get our first power play goal, and Northbridge finds themselves some insurance. Two defensemen there with McGivern. He's given him a moment, had his mask off, now back on. But a big goal for Northbridge, restoring their 2-goal lead. It's been so hard for the Red Raiders to manufacture.
Assisted by number 19, Joe Sullivan. Time of that power play goal is 8:26, third period. Lewis assisted by Sullivan at 8.
They gave the goal to Derek Lewis. I thought it was Sullivan who potted it in the end. Could be the other way around, but nonetheless, 3-1 lead for Northbridge. And now here's Sullivan again on the right side. He gets the shot off. And McGivern able to hold that against the pads. .22 saves for McGivern. The Raiders going to need 2 goals in 5:55 if they want to keep their undefeated season as it is. 10-0 coming into today. But Northbridge have proven themselves to be tough customers. going over the power ratings, the toughest team the Raiders have played in terms of ranking, if you will, the score that you get in the power ratings. For my calculations, it was Oakmont. That was a 4-2 win for the Raiders. And not an easy one either. Northbridge, for my count, was the second strongest team they've played thus far. And Assabet, who they've been looking to play for a little while, actually find themselves 8th in Division 4. Right up there in terms of strength with the Red Raiders, as that's deflected towards goal and gloved by McGivern. Northbridge playing in Division 3 this year. Well, the Raiders just came off going to the locker room. Didn't get a good look who it was. So there's a bad angle shot. Maybe caught the pipe and then up into the netting. 5:25 to go in the game. 3-1 Northbridge in front. I'm going to give that last goal to Sullivan. I'm pretty sure he was the one who deposited the rebound, because I believe Lewis was the one who took the shot from the right point. So McGivern punches that into the corner. Cam O'Brien, one of the 3 seniors. As we've mentioned, Luke Lang and Nick Novinger are the other 2 seniors for the Rams. So on the far side, a whiffed on shot by O'Brien. And Berkio with the self-pass will go in pursuit. Schraff there with him, matching him stride for stride. Trying to clear it out of the zone was De Silva, kept in by Brogan. Around behind the net in the Northbridge end, Cody Berkio feeds. There's the shot that's stopped by Menard. It was Broussard getting tangled up there. It's back the other way goes Marino. His shot is patted away by McGivern. The Raiders will push it down the ice. Won't make it to the goal line, so no icing. Raiders change the personnel up. 4:10 to go in regulation time. Northbridge up 3-1. 2 goals for Sullivan. So here's Broussard. Wiebe trying to nudge it on the direction of goal, but wide of the cage it goes. Centering pass cut down by Derek Lewis. And they'll stretch it down ice, getting elevation on it to make sure it's not going to get slowed down by the ice surface. Chase Falcon puts it in the right wing corner. Derek Consigli will be stripped of the puck by the Red Raiders in Robillard. Now for Gendron, his pass will be gathered up by Chase Falcon. Northbridge buying their time and now dumping it down into the Raider end. Slowing down the pace just seems to be the type of game Northbridge likes to play right now. Just how methodical they have been in terms of their passing, how they've been making their way up ice, but really also how they've positioned themselves to really clog up the offensive opportunities. As the Raiders do gain the zone on a 3-on-2, backhand on goal is stopped by Menard, and he'll hold for a draw. 3:01 on the clock. Raiders need 2 if they want to stay undefeated. Last time these 2 teams played was all the way back on February 3rd, 2020. They were in different pods last year. That was a 5-2 win for Northbridge. One of the 20 victories they got that season. Northbridge finished that 2020 campaign with a 20-2 record, with their season actually ending here in this building, upset in the Central Mass semis to Lunenburg Air Shirley. So the right point Sullivan shot is blocked. But Northbridge wasn't chasing an undefeated season. They lost their second game to Assabet, but then rattled off 19 wins in a row. It's into the zone. Flanders put some moves on, got a shot off in the end, but turned aside by McGivern. Now down to 2:10 to go in the game as Jaramillo in the zone, got the shot off and scored! Menard reached out with the paddle got a good chunk of it with the stick, and the puck just fluttered behind him into the net. The Raiders are not quite dead yet. 2:05 to go in the game. And it's a 3-2 hockey game. Things just got interesting. And that's got to be a rough feeling. Getting a piece of the puck, you know you got a good piece of the puck, but it still ended up behind you anyway.
Number 22, Sam Jaramillo, unassisted.
Jaramillo by himself is the goal. And now here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to center. Pass broken up. A lot of pressure from Northbridge. McGivern staying in the crease. Not coming off for the extra attacker yet with 1:30. Shot by Consigli, kicked away by McGivern. Consigli's actually the only player who had a point in that meeting 2 years ago who's still playing ice hockey for Fitchburg, Monty Tech, or Northbridge. Everybody else has graduated. Raiders keep it in the zone. McGivern's off, extra attackers on. 6-on-5 for the Raiders with under 70 seconds to go in regulation time. They need one more goal to tie it up. Peters settles at the left point. Keeps it around the board. Jaramillo in the right wing corner. LeBlanc will try to dig it out. Liam Hickey there as well, nudging it. Moving it along, backhand through bodies. Got to Menard. He tries to cover. Menard well out of position, nearly fallen on. A lot of stuff happening there, but ultimately Menard ended up with the puck. And will bring a stop to play. 39.7 seconds to go in regulation time. It's Northbridge 3, the Raiders 2. Northbridge has led for pretty much this entire contest. The opening goal came just 73 seconds in. And we'll have a timeout here. Both these teams were scheduled to play tomorrow, but the snowstorms are wiping those games out. The Raiders would have played Chicopee, and Northbridge would have hosted Hopedale Milford. The next game scheduled after that, the Red Raiders would be going down to Buffone Rink on Lake Ave in Worcester to take on the Worcester Wildcats for an 8 o'clock start on Wednesday, February 2nd. The Northbridge next time out, also Wednesday, February 2nd, scheduled to take on the Aztecs of Assabet, who are here for the next game, which is Lunenburg Air Shirley against those Aztecs. While we have a moment, might as well remind you that we just want to thank our underwriters and what we want to do. Remind you of all the wonderful people who help make all of our remote productions possible. Workers Credit Union, Rollstone Bank and Trust, UMass Memorial Health, Health Alliance, Clinton Hospital, Sentinel and Enterprise, Unitil, North End Subaru, and Minuteman Press. Crunch time for the Raiders. A perfect 10-0 record on the line. They need a goal in the last 39.7. As the draw to the left is Zach Menard. 28 saves for the junior netminder for the Rams. Face-off won by Northbridge. Dugout right wing corner. Looking for the wraparound, the centering feed, jamming away at it. Puck makes its way to the left side boards, thrown onto the near side. Derek Lewis settles in the corner, tries to get it out. Stevens trying to keep it in, can't do so. Sullivan going for the empty net, cut down at the blue line by Peters. Just onside are the Raiders with 10 seconds. Throwing it in the direction of goal, shot save, loose puck, right side. Northbridge trying to bring it to the boards and protect it. 2 seconds and 1, they clear it out, time expires. And Northbridge knocks off the Raiders with a 3-2 win. Down to the wire it ultimately went. But the first loss of the season for the Red Raiders comes at the hands of the Northbridge Rams. who did a tremendous job controlling play in this contest and really aggravating the red and gray today. They will line up for the handshake line. As well contested between these two sides. But it seemed like the style of play that Northbridge played just didn't really mesh well with the style of play the Red Raiders had. Couldn't really make things work as well as they would have liked. Northbridge with the majority of chances, and ultimately they cashed in on more chances. 25 saves for Devin McGivern, 29 saves for Zach Menard. And you know, it was getting every game getting closer and closer. Finally, a game in which the Raiders could not pull out the last second theatrics.
Rams had 10, the Raiders had 8 game totals. Fitchburg Monty Tech had 31 shots, and the Northbridge Rams had 28. And your final score here on the Bombo Genesis Eve. The Northbridge Rams 3 and Fitchburg Monty Tech Raiders 2. The FATV Wallace Civic Center 3 stars for this game. The number 3 star goes to the Raiders. Number 9, Tyler Broussard. The number 2 star of the game goes to Northbridge Rams goalie Zach Menard. And the 1st star goes also to the Rams. Number 19, Joe Sullivan, with a goal and 2 assists.
So Joe Sullivan gets the 1st star. He factored into all 3 points for Northbridge in this contest. 2nd star to Zach Menard for his 29 save performance, and Tyler Broussard got the 3rd star for that goal that came out of nearly nothing with 15 seconds left. Really, both the goals. It didn't seem like a goal was imminent on both of those shots, but the Raiders made something happen. And for Northbridge, the 3 goals they earned was through earned effort, just great pressure that led to them being able to beat Devin McGivern. And Northbridge comes away with a 3-2 win. They go to 4-6-1 on the campaign. They match their win total from the abbreviated 2021 season, which they got 10 games in. They went 4-5-1 in that season. And the Raiders, a 10-0 start, perfect for so long. But as we saw, a couple games ago against Lunenburg Air Shirley, it took that goal with 3.5 to go to win that game. The game against Gardner, it took a goal with 7 seconds left in overtime to win that game. It was going to take last-minute theatrics again, and they got 1 goal in the final couple of minutes, but they couldn't get that equalizer. And so, for the first time this year, the Red Raiders fall. 3-2 the final score. So again, next game's out, as we mentioned. And both these teams were going to play tomorrow. That's not going to happen because, as Jim LaPointe pointed out, it's Bombo Genesis Eve tonight. And tomorrow, nobody's going to want to be playing any ice hockey, not in that weather. So the Raiders will look forward to playing Chicopee later on in the season, and Northbridge looking forward to maybe spoiling Hopedale Milford's perfect run, 11-0 coming into today. But as we mentioned, Northbridge will have Assabet next time on Wednesday the 2nd, and Fitchburg Monty Tech will have Worcester in Worcester Wednesday 8 p.m. on Lake Ave down there. Assuming that another game doesn't get rescheduled in the interim, which is a very real possibility. And of course, we also want to remind you that we do have Fitchburg versus Leominster basketball on right now on the Education channel, if you want to go and tune that, or if you're watching on demand, we also have that game available. Very competitive game, I have to imagine, between the Fitchburg and Leominster girls basketball teams. It'll be entertaining. I know I'll have that on when I get home. But again, I think we're going to wrap it up here from the Civic Center. Final score here, the Fitchburg Monty Tech Red Raiders 2 and the Northbridge Rams 3. So for Travis Falk, filling the role of guy who does everything yet again for us here at FATV, I'm Daniel Bolak saying thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, so long from Fitchburg.